What's going on, everybody? Greg back in the garage for another video, another vlog. Today, the weather is looking absolutely perfect. It feels nice. It rained earlier, but today the temperature is just about right. Perfect. The humidity is kind of low for painting, which is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna paint up the exhaust tips, just the ends. This side I'm gonna leave for when it gets welded. I have VHT flameproof primer. What do we have here? Gloss black and satin black. You might be thinking to yourself, oh, I understand the primer, but why the two blacks? More to come on that. But first, I posted on my Instagram the first knob I glued in today. That's on there. It looks good. The knob and handle are looking awesome. I have another set of these coming to finish off the set of 4, obviously. So, as I said in the last video, I'm just using some automotive goop to glue on a little bit of glue on the handle here and to glue on the golf ball end. There's nothing really that I really need to show you, so I'm going to take care of that. I'm going to start pulling the door panels off to replace the broken sills here. I have some more over there I have to bring out and clean up. So I'm going to start on that, and then when I'm done with that, I can install the speakers and start running the wires. I hopefully within the next couple of days to get that finished, but the main important thing is to get this exhaust primered and painted, because I probably want to get that done this weekend. I should be able to get it done during the week, maybe. If the paint comes out the way I want it to, then I'll go probably later on this week. That way I get that out of the way. The stereo system has to get done, and then probably in a week or so, go and get the inner tie rods. They need to be changed and get the axle swapped out with warranty, and then get the car aligned, and then it will be ready. Oh, and try to find the little coolant leak that it has. It's one of those pipes up there somewhere. One of the ones that I took out when I drained it. So I'll find it and then get it done. That way the car will be ready to go for Alpine Vag Fair. Yeah, just in case I have to take it to Omar's house to get buffed. At least finish off the trunk and maybe like the fenders and stuff like that. If not, then it's not a big deal because the car looks fine the way it is. I'm not going to sweat it because there's some areas on the car that I would like to get repainted in the near future. So if it gets done, it gets done. If not, I'm not sweating it. But most importantly, we have some things we got to get to, so let's get to it. Okay, so basically, it's the only sandpaper I have. This will do, I think. I'll check on the... How did I have this set up in the car? This way? No, this way. So that's the top, there's the bottom. Let's see what the sandpaper... Oh, that's perfect. It's a good grit. This is 150 grit Diablo pad. Seems to work real good on the stainless. So, just gonna scuff the two tips, top, bottom, and on the inside, and then we can apply the primer. About probably 2 to 3 coats, and then I think I'm going to use the gloss after that for the look I'm going after. You guys see, if it comes out right, I think it'll be real cool. As you can see, it is scuffed up inside and out, and that's gonna allow the primer something to grab onto, because if a surface is too flat, paint, yeah, it'll go on, but any kind of damage or any kind of like let's just say trauma to it, it could flake off easily because there's nothing for it to grab onto. So now I'm gonna clean it with some alcohol, if I can find it, and start the primer process. All right, that's gonna be my makeshift paint booth. I'm probably gonna have to put this near the front door. It's a little bit windy. Of course, in Florida, when you start to paint something, the wind picks up. So yeah, I'm gonna set up a little stand and then have a little paint booth and start painting. Now, you will come across a lot of people that say you shouldn't spray paint this or you shouldn't spray paint that. I beg to differ. I think if you prep the surface properly and you spray exactly how the instructions tell you, light coats and build up the color as you go, and use a decent clear. I wouldn't use just a regular clear out of here, but they do sell a 2K clear that actually has the hardener. It's actually a two-part that you have to break and put the hardener inside the clear. That clear actually goes on like automotive clear, and it's very, very durable. So make sure you stir up your shake up your cans very, very good, and spray even light coats, building up your coats, and you shouldn't have any issues. You definitely don't want the paint to run though, so just take care and take your time. You're not in a rush. Like I said, the better you prep and the slower you go, the better the outcome will be. That's it, first coat. Should probably get this in the sun. There, to help with the drying time. Now wait 10 minutes, come back, hit it with a second coat and then a third, and it should have full coverage by then. And then we can proceed with the first layer of color. All right, second coat is on. Actually, third coat, sorry. Third coat is on. It did run just a little bit on the inside as I was trying to get deep down into the pipes, but everywhere else looks nice. Good thing these are going to be black, so you won't even be able to see inside. And it ran near the top section, so when you're looking down from the top of the car, when you're standing up, you're not even going to see that. So that's going to dry for another 10 minutes or so, and then hit it with the first coat of black. Second knob is now on and glued in. I'm really happy with the way these came out and the way they're gonna come out, at least when they're all in the car and they're a full set, and when I get the gel caps from Cinesbuilt. So these are done, let that dry. Probably have about 5 more minutes on the exhaust tip, and then when I get back from picking up the kid from school, I'll start on the driver's door and then the passenger door to get those off and have the plastics removed and swapped over for the ones that aren't cracked and damaged. The primer is dry to the touch. I think let's sit to dry for 15 minutes. We're gonna go back and hit it with our first misting of gloss black. Make sure you shake it up real good and then start spraying. Technically, I only need to hit it in one spot, but to build up protection and durability, I'm gonna hit it pretty decent. And then, yeah, the secret stage is coming. Just like in true Florida fashion, as I'm in the middle of painting, gray skies, temperature dropped, probably say 5 to 6 degrees. Still in the 70s, but I'd rather it stay like 77. But what are you gonna do? Can't do nothing about it. So I have the second coat of black, gloss black on. Looks pretty good. I think I might just hit it with a little bit more, one more coat, and then the satin black on top after the surprise. All right, after taking a break and finally being able to make the decals, which is, I have to get a new setup because the old setup is just, it doesn't work as often and as steadily as I need it to. Anyway, so these are the tips. This is the way they're gonna be oriented. VR6 sticker. These are gonna go along the tips, covering the gloss part, and then we're gonna paint over the entire thing with the satin black. And hopefully, if it works the way I think it will work, when I go to peel off the VR6 sticker, it should leave us with the VR6 kind of like embossed, or not embossed, the opposite of whatever that would be. The outline, yeah, the outline of the VR6 in gloss, while the rest of the tip is satin. So let's get started. Hopefully this works. If it doesn't, then I'll be sanding it all back off and trying again anyways. So let's go. There we go. Dual VR6 tips. Hopefully this will work. I'm gonna paint over the whole thing in satin, and then when I go to remove the decals, hopefully my plan will have worked flawlessly, and you'll be able to see this as this pokes out of the bottom of the car. Oh boy, I want to get down there. Too low. Kinda like that. You'll just be able to see the VR6 lettering if all goes to plan. So hopefully it does, and let's get started. First pass, just a real light coat. Like I said, I'm gonna just build up the layers as I go. This is the stage where you don't want to have any paint runs, so hopefully this will work. Hopefully. Alright, last coat is on. Looking real satin. It's gotta gas out and dry. Hopefully it dulls out a bit more, and then they'll be ready to go. I think I'm gonna let them sit overnight before I peel up the vinyl. That way the rest of the paint is nice and dry. Should be alright to do that, I believe. At least I hope so. Hopefully it doesn't peel the paint. I don't want to touch it just yet. Or you know what, I'll give it like 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'll try with an X-Acto blade, peel off the lettering, and then let the rest sit overnight and dry. So that is it for today. Tomorrow I will show you guys the finished product. And then we'll start on the door panels of the Jetta. Temperature's dropping and it's getting late. It's already 7, so I don't feel like doing anything else. So this will be another midweek kind of upload. Not too long, I don't think. I'm showing you exactly how to do what I just did. If it comes out perfect, then you guys have a reason to follow. If not, maybe some tweaks need to be made. Originally I thought about getting all this done like powder coated wise, but I mean that would have probably cost me anywhere from like 100 to 150 bucks, and for 20 bucks 3 cans of spray paint I did it myself. So very easy to do yourself. Hopefully it works out the way I planned due to the weather, but it is what it is. So if you like the channel, like, subscribe, visit thevwgarage.bigcartel.com for a set of window. It literally just fell because I didn't glue it on. And yeah, man, I'll see you guys next time in the garage. Peace.